about that local sports team? Just kidding. I don't care about sports. I only care about weather. How about them clouds? Let's do this. Rounds of strong to severe thunderstorms with heavy rain across the southern and central plains and from the upper Midwest to the Great Lakes for the next couple of days. Additionally, heavy mountain snow, windy, and much colder weather will push into the northwest on Wednesday, reaching the northern Rockies by Thursday morning. And record warmth is expected over the east to central U.S. and the mid-Atlantic, with critical fire risk over the central to southern high plains. Temperatures, we've got 40s and 50s for Washington and Oregon, 60s and 70s for California. 50s dominate the mountain states as well, with some pockets of 60s here or there, and it's even pretty moderate down at the border with Mexico, Arizona, and New Mexico, and it looks like it's in the 70s, maybe into the low 80s at the warmest. Plains poos, we've got 60s for the Dakotas, quickly turning into 70s by the time you hit Nebraska, and then right below that, it is 80s all the way down to the Gulf. Midwesty poos, similar story with 40s, 50s, 60s for the lake states only, but even by the time you hit the bottom of those lakes, you are seeing 80-degree weather, and that continues all the way down to the Gulf. And the northeast is the only part of the east that might be cooler than 80 degrees as well, with some parts bumping up into 90. We can see that around the nation's capital and Virginia. A little cooler at the Outer Banks, 73, but everyone else is hot. We've got 89 for the shaft and 80 at the tip. McMurdo Station on the Ross Sea in Antarctica sitting at 0 degrees Fahrenheit with winds from the north at 7 miles per hour, giving them a real feel of -9 degrees. Puerto Rico still dealing with that full flood watch in effect. The presence of this trough will continue to generate periods of heavy rain across Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands region. Caution is advised during the nighttime and particularly during the early morning hours. Daytime high temperatures for the islands, 82, 83 on the north, 80 in the east, 83 for the south, 85 for the west, 73 for the interior, and 85 for the U.S. Virgin Islands, except St. Croix out at 82. Currently, no precipitation on the map for Alaska, though it is forecast towards the weekend to get some unsettled weather and precipitation. Daytime high temperatures for today, though, forecast for 2 to -2 on the Arctic Circle, and then lots of teens, 20s, and 30s for the rest of the state, but warmer down in the south with the Aleutians at 44 to 40, 45 to 47 near Anchorage, and 44 for the Panhandlers. Hawaii, you are seeing some precipitation on the map above my big fat head, as you can see. However, I'm very happy to report that there are no watches, warnings, or advisories at this time. Daytime high temperatures for the island chain in the mid to high 70s for most areas, though peaking into the low to mid 80s for a couple spots as well. All right, everybody, have such a good day. I'll see you for the next one tomorrow. Bye!